that's not everybody. Everybody with Tourette's doesn't just bust out and start cussing. Now, do I do that when I get stressed and upset in a real bad situation? Yes, I do. What's up everybody? This is the Tourette's trucker coming at you here today. I am here in Arkansas at a nice rest area. It's actually pretty nice and scenic. There's some people with photos here that say show some little crawfish, I guess, that they get out of a little string that runs around through here. That's cool. You may hear a bunch of truck traffic in the back. I'm sorry. So actually a pretty busy road. It's not an interstate. It's a U.S. highway, but it's actually pretty busy. Anyway, what we are going to talk about today is my Tourette's. There's a lot of new people on my channel here, and a lot of people don't understand what is Tourette's Trucker. Well, my channel is called the Tourette's Trucker because I have Tourette syndrome. People may ask, well, what is Tourette's? I've already had comments about the sucking sound and, you know, the ticking and things.
And I flipped on the turn signal and he just went, what's that clicking noise?
Well, that is Tourette's. Tourette syndrome is actually a central nervous system disorder that affects involuntary movement. It's nothing I can do about it. I can't control it. Basically it's there. That's a part of my makeup. I was born with it. Did not really know about it. My mother actually, after me and my wife got together in 2012, my wife now, she actually questioned her about it, and she actually mentioned, well, yeah, his doctor mentioned something about it when he was little. Well, I actually didn't know what it was. To be honest, I didn't know what I had until my wife brought it up to me when we got together in 2012, to be honest. I wasn't officially diagnosed with Tourette's until I was 48 years old. Then I was officially diagnosed ADHD with moderate Tourette's. Officially, when I was 48 years old. Kind of a late in life to be officially diagnosed with it, don't you think? But yeah, it was mentioned to my mother when I was a child that I may have something. But you know, all back then in the 60s and the early 70s, they didn't really know too much about this stuff. Well, you'll notice in my videos, yes, the sucking sound, you know, I can't control it. I've got eye ticks, shoulder shrugs, other things. I've got leg ticks. My wife actually says she notices when I'm asleep that my legs will be ticking while I'm asleep. She'll actually feel my legs just going to town and just ticking away while I'm sleeping. Imagine that. We've actually watched movies, and I'll hear her over there just giggling while we're watching a movie, and I'm just look over her and I'm like, what? She just giggles and just laughs and says nothing. But then after the movie, she'll tell me, she's like, you were just over there just ticking away, just like a gopher or whatever, chickmuck, whatever it is. But it's something I actually can't control. When people actually make me aware of it, it actually seems to get worse, because now you're focusing on your ticks. And to me, that's even harder. They actually say it can make you more tired because you're fighting so hard to control something that's not meant to be controlled, basically. No matter what I do, and it's a fact, if I actually do try to pay attention to it, like stop. My brain is telling me, oh, no. Kind of like the buzzard from the old Looney Tunes cartoons, where, you know, the buzzard, mama tells them to go out and bring something home for dinner. You got the other buzzards are bringing a cow, a horse, and, you know, pig. And then this one, you got old Beaky Buzz or whatever. He's like, oh, no, mama.
At least to go out and get a butterfly, or a little worm, or something. No, I'd rather not. No, I don't want. No, I don't.
You know, and then finally he comes home, you know, I'm bringing home a baby bumblebee. That's me. I'm the dorky buzzard. So, you know, it's something that you can't control. Anytime I stop, my body says, oh, no, you're not going to control it. You will not control this. I'm in control. That's what my Tourette says. My Tourette says, I am in control, not you. Other people say, yes, you can meditate, you can do this, you can do that to make it not as bad, which, to be honest, the Lord has blessed me where I'm not severe. There are people which, anytime someone mentions Tourette's and someone knows Tourette's, they automatically think Deuce Bigalow. Yes, Deuce Bigalow with, I can't remember the darn guy's name, but he's the one who's in all the Adam Sandler movies. But people think Deuce Bigalow, where he goes out with the girl with Tourette's, where she just starts swearing and starts cussing all the time.
Yeah. Shove it up your ass!
Jeez, you okay?
I'm sorry. I have Tourette's syndrome, and it causes me to have these uncontrollable outbursts.
That's not everybody. Everybody with Tourette's doesn't just bust out and start cussing. Now, do I do that when I get stressed and upset in a real bad situation? Yes, I do. It's kind of like, holy fuck! Son of a bitch! I just fucking, this car just moved into me and I slammed in the fucking back of it. Fucking A. Is profanity a part of my everyday vocabulary?
No, it is not.
With my Tourette's, yes. When I get stressed out, when I get, like, if you've ever seen my dash cam footage, if you go look for the Atlanta wreck, if you go look for the unedited Virginia wreck I had, you will hear the colorful metaphors coming out of my mouth. Kind of like Kevin Hart. You hear the words that are coming? No, that's Chris Rock, yeah. Chris Rock in, gosh, Rush Hour. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Well, yeah. I got all kinds of colorful metaphors coming out of my mouth when you're in that stressful situation with a wreck or whatever. But yes, not everybody with Tourette's goes out and cussing and start profanity, but stressful situations, anxiety, they do trigger Tourette's. When you're emotionally stressed, when you're angry, Tourette's will come out, and that was actually in my official diagnosis, that under all the couple days of testing and things that I had to do with the freaking psychologist, psychiatrist, psychologist, whoever it was that administered the freaking exam, they said that I get agitated and upset at perceived failure. And at perceived failure, my Tourette's actually gets worse. So, something I can't control. And yes, I do hate to fail. Failure is something that I am definitely not good at. Sometimes I get task focused. When I get focused on a task, I'm all in it. I don't want to let go. I don't want to stop. I'll keep on going until I'm about to drop out. I'm very, once I latch on to something, I latch on to it. But yeah, Tourette's isn't all about the Deuce Bigalow where people are constantly profanity and just out cussing. That is on the severe level. Now, the severe cases, yes, people are, you know, they're slapping, just walking around, they're just slapping, you know, arms and everything else. Thankfully, I was blessed not to have it. Those are severe cases. I'm what they consider moderate. Not mild, but I am moderate because my Tourette's is noticeable. When I go into places, it is noticeable. One thing about Tourette's, you'll notice, anyone who's officially diagnosed with Tourette's, they will have ADHD also. Definitely, I am considered on the ADHD side. I've always got to be moving, toe tapping something while I'm sitting. In my truck, almost every one of my right shoes are kind of like an Aladdin shoe. The tips are pointed up because I'm always got my foot cocked and I'm always got a leg bouncing or something, or fingers tapping, moving, and just going like this. I'll just be driving and just, you know, I've got to have something moving at all times. Even watching a movie, my wife is always just looking over and my legs will just be going to town. Something has to be moving on me all the time. According to her, when I'm asleep, I got a leg moving. So Tourette's and ADHD seem to go hand in hand. You can have ADHD without Tourette's, but generally you will not have Tourette's without ADHD. So that is what you see in my videos, the sucking sound. And if you notice in my driving, when I'm actually got the windshield cam recording while I'm driving, sometimes you'll see in a shoulder shrug like this. To be honest, I don't know I'm doing it. I've really only noticed it when I go back and watch my videos, because my body's so used to it and it's just natural and it's involuntary. I don't know I'm doing it. It's just natural. It just happens without me even knowing it. Now, am I aware of my sucking sounds? Sometimes I am. And I try to control it, like during this video here, I'm trying to control it, but when I think about trying to control it, it wants to get worse, so I just let it happen. Now, the shoulder shrugs, when my wife says I have eyeball rolls, I can't control that. I have no idea I'm even doing it. She tries to get me to imitate it, and I don't even know how, I don't even know what she's talking about, but yeah, she says I've got some eyeball rolls that I give all the time, and that's a part of makeup, that's part of me. I'm extremely antisocial, I guess you could say. A lot of people, some people may disagree because I have a YouTube channel, but I don't like crowds, I don't like gatherings. In my last terminal, you know, I'd go in, I'd do what I need to do, and I'd get out. I'm not one, I mean, if I went in the office to talk with the owner, I'd go in there, I mean, like 2 people in his office. But when you start getting a crowd, like hanging out in the shop with a whole bunch of the guys, if they worked on my truck, generally I would go in my truck. I don't like to, I start getting anxiety when I'm around a whole bunch of people. I start feeling uncomfortable. 1 or 2 people, I'm absolutely fine. You get me and 1 or 2 others, I'm good. But when you start getting a crowd, I start getting uncomfortable. I actually tried to go to my cousin's, his son's graduation a couple years back in Virginia. I was there for about an hour and I'm finally like, dude, I don't mean to be rude, but I got to go. I can't handle the crowd. I left. Went to my truck, and then I said, let me know when everybody leaves, and, you know, and I'll come back, because he wanted me to spend the night. So once the crowd died down, everybody left, and it was just him, his wife, and, you know, son, and I think his sister, her sister. Then I came back. I mean, I feel uncomfortable going to a store. I can't do Black Fridays and crowds and things like that. I like small numbers. When I go to Walmart, go shopping, I go in, I get my stuff, and I get out. Wife knows when we're in there and it gets busy and everybody starts coming down the aisle, she looks at him and she's like, you're okay, you're okay. She'll put her hand on my hand, because I'm usually holding the cart. I'm usually wrapped over the cart holding on, and she'll put her hand on my hand that's on the cart. She'll be like, you're okay. She's like, you're okay. And she knows we got to get out that aisle. Or if she needs something out of the aisle and we'll go to turn the corner, she sees a whole bunch of people, she'll like, just wait right here at the end. I'll jump in and I'll sit there in the center aisle cap, while she goes down and gets it and comes back, and she knows I don't deal with that. I don't handle those situations well. That is a little bit about me, y'all. Hopefully this gives you a little insight. Not a long, big, drawn out video, even though it is kind of long and drawn out. But I just wanted y'all to have a little bit of insight of why my channel is called the Tourette's Trucker, because I actually have Tourette syndrome. That is what these sucking sounds are. That is what the movements are. That is what my shoulder shrugs are. My eyeball rolls. Also, I do not like to look people in the eye very long. I guess that's part of my antisocial skills. I've never been one for looking people in the eye long, which you may notice I don't really look at the camera that often. I'm always looking away. My wife has been working with me. She's like, look at me. We're husband and wife. Look at me. She's like, hello, I'm over here. Look at me. She'll be like, all the time, I get in trouble. All the time, she's just like, yoo-hoo. Because she knows and she's my wife. But she knows how I am. She actually knew me as a child. My best friend was brother and sister, her best friend. So she was best friends with the girl, I was best friend with the boy, and they were brother and sister. So we knew each other as kids. One of them loud old Peterbilts. Speaking of trucks, y'all want to hear a truck joke? I'll give y'all a truck joke. Wild beard and just trucking, sorry. I don't mean to offend, but you know, I had a Volvo myself. So I really can't complain. And everybody rags Freightliners too, freight shakers. But a Volvo joke. If any of you are familiar with country music, there is a country song by John Anderson, Chicken Truck. Chicken Truck. The song goes, chicken truck, behind it I'm stuck, chicken truck, just my luck. Chicken truck on Highway 65. I won't sing it, but anyway, I was behind a Volvo this morning, coming up on a scale. When I first came in, or when I was leaving Mississippi headed into Tennessee on I-55, I'd come off I think it's the 55, 269 loop, whatever it is, on the south side of Memphis. Got behind a Volvo, he's doing 45. I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, Volvo truck, behind it I'm stuck. Volvo truck, just my luck. Volvo truck on Interstate 55. Because, you know, Volvos are known for kind of going a little bit slow, not having some butt behind them. But now if they got them N14s in them now, you know they can go. N14 Cummins is a good motor. But the Volvo motors aren't really known for power. So, you know, that's just a joke. I don't mean to offend you people with Volvos. Like I said, I had a Volvo myself. My brother has 2 Peterbilts and a Kenworth. So you can imagine the jokes that he used to send me. He sent me the jokes where, you know, you got the Peterbilt owner and he's got 2 girls in bikinis beside him, and you got the KW owner, he's got him, a hot girl in a bikini beside him. Then you got the Volvo owner operator hugged up next to another guy in a Speedo. You got 2 Volvo people in a Speedo. So yeah, I used to get the Volvo jokes too. Anyway, y'all, I don't mean to offend you Volvo owners, but we're truck drivers. We got to have a sense of humor. Man, we've got to have a sense of humor, y'all. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed my video. I hope you got some information into the Tourette's Trucker, why I'm called the Tourette's Trucker. Like I say, I don't mean to offend. I just wanted to give y'all some background information because I know there are a lot of new subscribers to my channel, so I wanted to give you some insight on who I am. I'm a very happily married man to a beautiful woman, Catherine. This woman is my world. Whew. She absolutely loves me beyond anything. Anybody say, well, yeah, everybody's wife says that. No, like I say, we have known each other since I was 11, she was 7. We've known each other for a long time, worked together in the 20s. We knew each other, liked each other then, but I was married. We were both married for like 17 and 18 years, and now we are together, been together since 2012, and it has been on like Donkey Kong. That is a good woman. But yes, that is who I am, y'all. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, subscribe, share my channel. If y'all want to help support a brother out, you can buy some Tourette's trucker merchandise on Teespring. I got the link below in the description. But to be honest, I know nobody's gonna buy it. Nobody ever does, but if you do decide to do that, it helps me out. Like I say, I put a lot into these videos, a lot of time, a lot of effort into trying to do these. I'm always trying to buy new programs, new video equipment, just trying to upgrade, just trying to make them better, graphics and music and everything else that I try to do to make the videos more entertaining, which I hope I'm giving you the entertainment value. And if y'all have any comments or suggestions, hey, leave them in the comments. Let me know. A lot of you may already realize I try to reply to every single comment I get. Good and bad, I don't mind. I'll be glad to, take your constructive criticism, so by all means. Anyway, hope y'all are having a good, safe, blessed day. Peace out.
You can't touch this.
You can't touch this. You can't touch this.